Hi everybody, how we all doing? I hope having a good week so far. It is Wednesday, 3rd of December 2014, Suicide Squad. I still can't believe that there is actually now going to be a Suicide Squad movie. And before I actually get into the whole cast and everything that's been revealed last night, I just want to say that we have to praise Marvel for this. Because if it wasn't for Marvel, we wouldn't be getting these movies now, especially with Warner's and DC. Obviously, Marvel kicked everything off with Iron Man back in 2008. Look where they are now, 6 years later. Phase 3 is going to kick off after Age of Ultron next year with Ant-Man, or at least end Phase 2 rather with Ant-Man, and then Phase 3 will kick off from 2016 onwards. But you look at a film like Guardians of the Galaxy and you say to yourself, here we have a band of misfits. We've got a half human, half alien, an assassin, a walking tree, a raccoon that talks, as well as the tree that talks as well, and a what I can only describe Drax as a brute force of a being, basically. And it works so well that nobody in their mind would ever imagine that such a spectacle like that would ever have happened if Marvel weren't taking such huge risk. And the first risk that they took was with Iron Man. That was their very first risk. The second biggest risk for me, as far as I'm concerned, was Guardians of the Galaxy, and it paid off in dividends. It was, you know, it's done so well, it's not even funny. And that in turn has allowed or made Warner's to realise, hang on guys, we've clearly got something going here. Okay, we can no longer focus on these two big characters of Superman and Batman. Yes, we had Man of Steel in 2013. It has now become the base for the DC Cinematic Universe, and I'm very pleased about that, so thank you. Obviously in 2016, March 2016, we will have Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, and as we already know, they've mapped out a further 9 films after that, including Suicide Squad, who again are a band of misfits, a band of anti-heroes, villains, whatever you want to call them, all working for Cadmus or Checkmate or Task Force X as they're known as. And you know, last night I was just thinking this. I was just like, Marvel, it's down to you that this is happening. So last night, as I said, Warner's have announced the cast. The official cast has now been announced for the Suicide Squad movie. And they are as follows. Are you ready? Okay, we have Will Smith. He's going to be playing Deadshot. Tom Hardy will be playing Rick Flag. Rick Flag in a movie. God damn it. Margot Robbie is going to be playing Harley Quinn. We have Jared Leto. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jared Leto is going to be playing the Joker. Hell yeah. Jai Courtney will be playing Captain Boomerang. And now this particular edition, I'm not really comfortable with. It'll be interesting to see how this person does. Why she was picked as well, I don't know. But again, we have seen some of these things happen where you have someone who has barely been in, you know, films and TV, and then they make an interesting role that becomes their own, and suddenly everybody stands up and takes notice. So yeah, Cara Delevingne has been cast as Enchantress. Now, Cara Delevingne, for me, she was, as far as I'm concerned, she was only famous because she was dating Michelle Rodriguez, as well as being a model. But she's also been in a film called Anna Karenina, which I think came out about 2 years ago, maybe last year. Probably a bit earlier than that. And then obviously the new Pan movie, which is due out next year with Hugh Jackman. So she's going to be in that. So yeah, apart from Cara, the rest of the cast, spot on. Will Smith as Deadshot, I can see that working, because Will Smith really has the charisma for that. Tom Hardy as Rick Flag, yeah, that one will work as well. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, I just want to see her in costume and hear her voice. Those are the only two things that I'm more interested in regarding Margot. Jared Leto as the Joker. Now, let's not get into the habit of comparing him with Heath Ledger as we did comparing Heath Ledger with Jack Nicholson and such. Because at the end of the day, each actor, Cesar Romero from the 60s Batman, Jack Nicholson from 1989, Heath Ledger with The Dark Knight in 2008, they are all going to be their own version, okay? So I really am looking forward to seeing how Jared is going to work the Joker. Really am looking forward to it. Jai Courtney, now I actually made a bit of a slip up at work today. I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, I'm a bit worried about Jai Courtney. I'm not sure he's going to perfect the Australian accent of Captain Boomerang. Only to realise that Jai Courtney is actually Australian. What do I know? So yeah, I slipped up majorly there, so I do apologise. Jai Courtney is Australian. Yeah, I don't think he'll have a problem with the accent, so that'll be great. But yeah, still, Cara Delevingne, as I say, yeah, it's great that they've put in a mystical character in there as well. So I think that, who knows, that could open the door to the Justice League Dark universe that Guillermo del Toro is putting together. He has actually said that a script has now been written. It's been passed on to Warner's. They're just waiting for Warner's to say, yeah, go for it, have it, do it. So please, Warner's, don't make the mistake with Guillermo that you did with Joss Whedon. Okay, remember that one. So that is just, I'm absolutely pleased with that. So they're due to start filming Suicide Squad in April of 2015. And I think the shoot is going to take place between April, September of next year. So we should expect a trailer sometime around, I don't know, December perhaps. Who knows? They might even put a trailer before Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice as well. Well, probably the second or third trailer. We'll see. But yeah, very, very happy with that. And as I say, if you had told me a decade ago that we would get a Suicide Squad movie, I would have said, in your fucking dreams, okay? Because it's like, how do you even get something like that put together? But David Ayer, who wrote Training Day and also directed the film that came out recently, Fury, with Brad Pitt and Logan Lerman and Shia LaBeouf as well, he wanted to do Suicide Squad. He was really interested in doing it, and obviously he's now got the opportunity. He is now going to do it. So I'm looking forward to this. I really am looking forward to this. Will Smith and Tom Hardy in particular. I mean, those two has already got me excited for this film. I really hope that this doesn't get crapped up in any way, shape or form, because this is going to be Warner Brothers' Guardians of the Galaxy. This is going to be their risk. I mean, Man of Steel was a risk, and it did pay off. It did make a lot of money. Dawn of Justice, I think, will just ride itself out. I know a lot of people are still having their doubts and whatnot, but I do see Suicide Squad as Warner's Guardians of the Galaxy. So they've got to do it right, work the script well, get all these characters working in tandem or against each other. You know, I want to see these guys as I do see them when I'm reading the comics. I want to see them, you know, go at loggerheads with each other, especially Deadshot and also possibly Boomerang. I would love to see Deadshot and Boomerang go toe to toe at one point. Rick Flag, I can see him also causing a bit of a stir. The Joker and Harley, well, we already know what they're like. And Enchantress, I can just probably see her being sort of like, I wonder if they'll make Enchantress kind of like how they did for Drax. You know, she will be there and still make a few comical jokes. But then again, that's where the Joker comes in. The Joker is going to be the one that probably would obviously lead in all the jokes. I see Deadshot obviously as the leader. Rick Flag will be like second in command. And you'll obviously have Boomerang as the outsider. I think Boomerang will be like the outsider as well as Enchantress. They'll probably be both the outsiders in this group. So interesting. Incidentally, as well, for the role of one Amanda Waller, they're looking at Oprah Winfrey. Let's not judge just yet, people. Let's not judge just yet. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. See you all very soon. Bye.